This here's from TMZ. Blake Lively, another day, another lawsuit. PR company accuses her of defamation. Seems like by Blake Lively accusing Justin Baldoni of all those things, the harassment, the inappropriate comments, and all of that, it got her into some hot water all around. Let's see what we got. Chip Babcock, if I'm saying that one right, a partner in the Texas law firm Jack Walker LLP that represents Jed Wallace, tells TMZ, Blake Lively made false statements to the press through a private administrative filing claiming Mr. Wallace and Street Relations had not safe for work, harassed her, retaliated against her, aided and abetted others who did the same, reached a contract with her, and engaged in other improper conduct. Mr. Wallace, who's a very private person, has never met or spoken to Miss Lively, ever. He is not engaged in a smear campaign against her at any point in time. The decision to file this lawsuit to rightfully protect himself and his family was made after Miss Lively not only filed against him first in Texas, but indicated she intended to name him in yet another lawsuit. All these lawsuits going around, man, it's making my head spin. Why don't they just stay out of it? It would almost be better if things were handled like high school. Like in high school, if something happens, or junior high school, and like one student harasses or bullies another, and it's not like some punch in the face and a broken nose. If it's just like words or something, you take them aside, you have a talk, you say, don't do it again, this isn't right, or whatever, go back to class, and usually it doesn't happen again. Just do that, man. They should put some principal and vice principal on these movie sets, and when someone gets out of line, like Blake Lively, or whatever, or she accuses someone, take them aside to the principal's office and say, hey, we're making a movie, shut the F up, or there's going to be some lawsuits and everyone's going to get effed. Blake Lively's legal headaches are getting worse. The actress is now being sued by a crisis PR firm for defamation in her ongoing lawsuit battle with Justin Baldoni, TMZ has learned. Blake was slapped with a new lawsuit by Jed Wallace and his company, Street Relations, Inc., after she named both parties along with Baldoni in her December 2024 California civil rights complaint for bad behavior related to the filming of It Ends With Us. Well, ironically, it doesn't end with us, it ends with all this bullshit and lawsuits. Kind of funny. Wallace accuses Blake of falsely lumping his firm into the allegations she made against Baldoni and then sending the information to various media outlets, including Elle Magazine, or Elle Magazine. I don't read it so much. I guess it's pronounced L, like letter L. Despite the fact that Blake did not name Wallace or Street Relations in the lawsuit she filed just days later, and he says the damage was done and the media continued to report he had engaged in illegal activity. I guess that would be defamation. Wallace says Blake then doubled down on her conduct, asking a judge to authorize the taking of his deposition, but falsely accused him of being a subcontractor to a company called Tag to assist them in their unlawful, retaliatory social combat campaign against Blake. And they go on to say, as a result of all this, that this guy, Wallace, suffered millions of dollars in reputational harm, and he's got to prove that too. I hear every day when I'm watching this stuff that defamation's hard to prove, so this might not actually be great on this guy's side. He might be jumping in to make a quick buck. I don't exactly know. He might feel like he was defamed, but he wasn't. Thing is, one more headache for Blake. And I guess Ryan Reynolds, because he's married to her and he's going to hear it too. They say Blake's team calls bullshit, which is expected, but they'll have to prove that it's bullshit and not just say it. And Blake's lawyers add this. It's not just a publicity stunt, it's a transparent retaliation in response to allegations contained with not safe for work harassment and retaliation complaint that Ms. Lively filed with California Civil Rights Department. While this lawsuit will be dismissed, we are pleased that Mr. Wallace has finally emerged from the shadows and that he too will be held accountable in federal court. I don't know, man. I'm not getting into this. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who's got the facts? It's just one more lawsuit coming at Blake right now. There's so much to take in from all this. Anyway, kind of a fair report from TMZ. Let me know what you think in the comments. Doing pop culture entertainment. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.